Good morning, Saturn class. This is Thursday's English lesson. So the LO, as a writer, I can change the ending of a story. So you have written the first 4 paragraphs of your version of the Zelda story, and today you're going to write an ending. We're going to have a quick look at these things, ellipses, or one ellipsis, and it is also known as ... Okay, have a think about what that might mean. We use this to create a pause so the reader stops reading for a moment. But in this story, it's really effective at the end of the story, and it creates a bit of a cliffhanger. It makes you feel what's going to happen next. Okay, some people know these ... as dun dun dun, like some dramatic ending to a film. Okay, so we use this just to get the reader to think what's going to happen next. It's quite effective. So today we're going to write the ending of our new story, and we're going to be using all those toolkit features. So a quick recap: short, snappy sentences, the main character is in a dangerous place, those empty words we looked at earlier in the week, powerful verbs, sentences with 3 events, or three of a kind or something, sentences of 3. She ran down the lane, turned the corner and screamed. So a sentence where 3 things happen, and then these ellipses, that ... Right, the ending, the main character tries to get away again, the monster doesn't follow, there's a cliffhanger, they're safe for now. So the Zelda story, the ending went like this. At that moment, Zelda could bear it no longer. Leaping out from under the lorry, she shot back across the rain-swept road and leaped over the wall. Leapt. They both work. She was alone. The rain cat had not followed her. Zelda was safe for now. So there we have that ellipsis. Okay. For now, it gets the reader guessing about what might happen next. It suggests that something else is going to happen. We've got the power of 3, that's the 3 sentences. So she shot back across the road. Leaping out from under the lorry, she shot back across the rain-swept road and leaps over the wall. So 3 things happening, it creates action. It's a way to make the writing sound more exciting. Powerful verbs, leaped. That could also be spelled ED, by the way. T or ED at the end both work. And then a short, snappy sentence. She was alone. Okay. Right, I'm going to have a go at writing my ending, just to model how it can be done. I'm going to carry on with my character Poppy. So, Poppy could not bear being in fear any longer. Bounding over the bin. Bounding means it's a kind of a quick movement, almost like a leap. She darted across the road and camouflaged. Oops, should be an F. And camouflaged herself in a bush. So camouflage is what soldiers use so people can't see what they look like. And then I'm going to put in a short sentence here. She was alone. The menacing beast did not follow. Another short sentence. Poppy was safe for now. And that dash just emphasises this last sentence. And then we'll put our ellipsis. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's reread that. Poppy could bear being in feet in fear. That's why we have to check. Poppy could not bear being in fear any longer. Bounding over the bin, she darted across the road and camouflaged herself in a bush. She was alone. The menacing beast did not follow. Poppy was safe for now. Now, to really make this story our own, we're going to add 1 more paragraph to our new story. So this is where I'm going to give you a bit more freedom to get a bit more creative. Okay, so think about, does your character make it home? Do they bump into the bad character again? What is going to happen next in your story? So this is where you can come up with some more original ideas. So you can jot down some ideas. What's going to happen in your story? What features from our toolkit could you use? Powerful verbs, powerful adjectives. But I'm just going to crack straight on with writing a bit more. And feel free to borrow some of these useful phrases, but obviously don't copy all the ideas. When all was quiet, comma, Poppy emerged from the bush she was hiding in. She looked around to see whether the beast... Now I've used beast already, so should we put something else? Whether the creature, try not to repeat the same words over and over again, was still there. Poppy saw nothing. So that's another short sentence, isn't it? A short, snappy sentence. This was her chance. Again, a short sentence. Poppy plucked up the courage to sprint down the street to get home. She was halfway home when she heard a big roar. Big's a bit of a boring word, isn't it? What can we use instead? Should we say immense? Oh, that's better. She was halfway home when she heard an immense roar. I do sometimes make mistakes when I'm typing, so I'll go back and check in a moment. Coming from the street ahead. Scroll that down. Poppy gasped. Another short sentence. Capital letter, Mr. Lines, capital P. The beast was back. Full stop. I know what, I'm going to put an exclamation mark there. Let's make it more exciting. The beast was back. The only way, whoops, Poppy would make it home was to confront the, let's use some really powerful adjectives here, shall we? The gigantic, petrifying beast. We've used beast already, let's use monster. Right, let's check that, because I bet I've made some mistakes. When all was quiet, Poppy emerged from the bush she was hiding in. She looked around to see whether the creature was still there. Poppy saw nothing. This was her chance. I'm going to put an exclamation mark there to make it sound more exciting. This was her chance. Poppy plucked up the courage to sprint down the street to get home. She was halfway home when she heard an immense roar coming from the street ahead. And I'm going to put I'm going to overdo it a bit here. I'm going to put an ellipsis here to show that it can be used inside a paragraph as well. It just gives the reader a bit of a pause. Poppy gasped. The beast was back. The only way Poppy would make it home was to confront the gigantic, petrifying monster. And I'll end with another one of these. Let's not overdo it, but it's just to make the point. Okay, so I want you to come up with your own ending to the story and just think about all those features we've been asking you to use. So the ellipses, the powerful verbs, the empty words, the short, snappy sentences. Go for it. I really can't wait to see your writing. Right, see you later.